Hey there, fathers and sons, men and boys. Today we're in Proverbs chapter 9. As we're reading through this, I just have a couple of things that I want to point out to you, and then one verse in particular that really jumps out at me in this chapter. First of all, notice that wisdom in the first four verses here, wisdom is personified again as a woman calling out, inviting people to come in, even inviting those who lack judgment to come in and eat with her and drink with her. Now, compare that to what you read later on in the chapter. That's where there's another woman named Folly, and she is calling out and doing the same thing. Notice the connection between these two women. She's also sitting in her doorway. She's also on the heights overlooking the city. She's also calling out to people, inviting them to come in, inviting those who lack judgment to come in and eat and drink with her. Now, here's the point, and it's what's so important for young men and young boys to pay attention to here, that folly can mimic wisdom. Sometimes it's hard to tell as you're going through life. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the right choice is. And that's why pay attention to the word judgment as you read this chapter, Proverbs chapter 9. Now, we're not talking about like God judging you. We're talking about having good judgment, having good discernment. In fact, that's really what these first 9 chapters in Proverbs have been all about. It's about learning how to go to God and trust His word and make good choices as you go through life. And verse 10 here gives us the secret to making good choices. It says, "Fear of the Lord is the foundation of wisdom." We've heard that before. "And knowledge of the Holy One results in good judgment." In other words, as long as you continue to pursue God, read His word, then you have the foundation for making good choices for the rest of your life. Now, I want to end with verse 7 because I think this is a great thing to talk about with your father, with another man in your life for you young men out there. It says, "Anyone who rebukes a mocker will get an insult in return, and anyone who corrects the wicked will get hurt." Now, the question that I want you to ask yourself and be honest about is, how do you respond when someone rebukes you? How do you respond? Like, what's your gut instinct when someone tries to correct you? Because a lot of young people, a lot of young men, a lot of boys will respond initially. They'll respond by saying, "Don't tell me what to do." They'll respond defensively. In fact, they'll even go as far as to do what this verse here is saying. They'll insult the person who rebukes them, or they'll even retaliate and fight back when someone wants to correct them. The sign of a healthy young man, or old man for that matter, is that when someone rebukes you, when someone corrects you, that you know how to receive it. You don't get defensive, you don't fire back, but you're humble and teachable. So read Proverbs chapter 9 with your father, with your son, with your men's group, and then talk about it together.